Priced out of buying a home, the average down payment is now about $60,000. That is according to data from Bankrate. Definitely an amount of money that no one really has lying around.
Right. I was going to say, who has that? Experts saying more and more people simply just don't have that kind of money lying around. But as ABC 15's Jamie Warren is showing us this morning, there are some little known ways to make a deal. And Jamie, you're finding some options that might not require a down payment and giving people some hope.
Yeah, it kind of sounds a little good to be true, right? But I am learning that you can actually put a couple $1,000s down and then get it all back by the time you close on that house. And this morning, I am listening to one Valley man who did just that. This is probably like the first thing people notice when they walk into the house.
I hope so.
Well, this autographed Chiefs helmet from the 90s is the centerpiece of Kyle Howard's home.
The kitchen, it has all the new granite countertops, stainless steel appliances.
Everything else around it has made this new condo worth living in. But it almost didn't happen. Did you think that you had enough money to afford a down payment?
If it was, I only had like $2,000.
This space required more than that. But with the help from his mortgage loan officer, Traci Gratzek, he learned that it was still possible to purchase.
I wouldn't have this if it wasn't for you. It's very touching.
She found out that Kyle qualified for the Arizona is Home program, announced by Governor Katie Hobbs last year, giving those who haven't owned a home in the last 3 years down payment assistance. So in Kyle's case, he only put that $2,000 that he had down.
And then when we closed, I got all of it back.
That's kind of crazy.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all.
Traci says there are other programs like it. Here's a list of just a few of them, all with different requirements. And while you might be thinking you likely have to have a very low income to qualify, she says that's not always the case.
One of the income limits is like $148,000.
It's something she says every potential home buyer should look into. As a survey from Bankrate finds 1 in 5 believe they'll never be able to save enough for a down payment on a home. There are a lot of people right now who frankly believe that buying a home is just simply unattainable.
It is for many. Because you can't change people's incomes and you can't change people's debts and liabilities, right?
But as Kyle found,
I think this is the color I'm going with.
There's hope.
Just go out there and look for programs to help you because they're out there.
And this was made possible for him because they basically asked the seller to cover the closing costs. And that is something that is becoming more common in this housing market. Now, another big obstacle people are facing right now is building up their credit. Aside from just a down payment, Traci told me that there are programs to help you with that as well. And I know there's a lot to go through here. So if you're thinking about buying and you want to know what those specific programs are, what exactly to ask about, I asked her to write them all out for you, and we have them posted on our website right now at abc15.com. Nick and Megan, I'll send things back to you.
Yeah, Jamie, really great advice. It's just about knowing what programs are out there. I bought my house with an FHA loan, 3.5% down payment. I wouldn't have been able to afford it without that, right?
Absolutely not. So you just have to know what is out there to try and take advantage of it. It can be tricky, but thank you for walking everybody through that, Jamie. We appreciate it. Definitely go to abc15.com for more of those tips.